My name is Dr. Alex Bano of Expansion Physical Therapy, and today I want to talk about the shoulder press. If you're someone that's constantly injured going overhead with a weight, someone that wants to improve performance, or just someone who wants to make sure that their pressing positions are good enough to prevent injury long term, today we're going to talk about a few things to look at. So, if you want to be able to do this, safely over time without injuring ourselves and while making steady progress, there is a baseline of flexibility and mobility that you must be able to do. And there's two tests that will allow you to see very quickly if you should even be in those positions to start with. So the first one is a shoulder abduction test. So there's two things we're going to be looking at while doing this. One, can you get your shoulders to touch your ears? You're just going to sweep the arms out to the side. The next is to be able to get those shoulders again to touch the ears while keeping the arms sort of at the back edge of the ears as well. And as you can see, I'm a little tight here, and you even see a little bit of my rib cage popping up. But all things considered, I'm close to where that maximal range is. If you're someone that ends up sort of out here with it, or someone that can't touch, we may have problems going forth that could cause injuries down the line, or we're not in the optimal pressing position, especially if you're someone that Olympic lifts, someone that performs things even like pull-ups at high rates like in CrossFit. So you want to make sure you have that full functional position that is needed without you having to compensate, say with your traps or your neck, etc., or even your thoracic. The next thing we're going to look at is shoulder flexion, so our ability to actually move through that full range of motion in this position. So the easiest way to test that's on the ground. You're going to lay down. You're going to put your arms overhead. And the passing positions here is if you can touch your thumbs to the ground and ideally get those elbows to be as close as you can. If you're somewhere in that range, you're in the right position to be able to go overhead and press overhead without as much discomfort or, again, safely over time. Now, these two mobility drills aren't the end-all be-all. These are just kind of a prerequisite for you to even put a weight over your head. Shoulder balance in terms of strength and coordination, and in terms of your shoulder's ability to move weight in the pressing motion, pulling motion, that all matters, and that's something we'll talk about on the next video I make for the shoulder press. Today I just wanted to go over the two tests that you can do even at home that will let you know, oh, there may be some tightness here I need to work on, or some lack of mobility, which is a low-hanging fruit that if you don't pass these tests and you start working on things in those positions, may improve your shoulder press significantly. So next time we're going to talk about individual strength, shoulder to shoulder for pressing, as well as do you have a structural balance in terms of shoulder strength as in pressing versus pulling. So we'll talk about that next time.